Discussion of the scapular spaces. This is the left side upper limb, and this is the front side. You can see this is the some muscles. Serratus anterior. This is the subscapularis. This one is the teres major muscles, and here you can see this is the pectoralis major. This is the pectoralis minor, and this tendon, it is the tendon of the latissimus dorsi. The three spaces around to the scapula. This is the upper triangular space. Upper triangular space, which is formed by the this is the upper triangular space. It is above, anteriorly it is bounded by the subscapularis, and posteriorly it is bounded by the teres minor. Here you can see this is a posteriorly it is bounded by the teres minor muscles. This is the teres minor. Below it is bounded by the teres major. This is the teres major, and laterally it is bounded by the long head of triceps muscles. So here this is the laterally it is bounded by the long head of triceps, below by the teres major, above by the teres minor, and anteriorly by the subscapularis. Here you can see these vessels which is come out from the upper triangular space. It is the circumflex scapular artery. Here you can see this is the circumflex scapular artery, and it makes the anastomosis around to the scapula. It makes the anastomosis around to the scapula. So this is the upper triangular space. From the anteriorly you can see here above by the subscapularis, below by the teres major. This is the teres major, tendon of the teres major. Laterally this is the circumflex scapular artery, and here you can see this axillary artery. It gives the subscapular branch. This is the subscapular branch, and from the this is a continuation of the subscapular, and it gives the circumflex scapular. So it lies inside the upper triangular space. The quadrangular space. This is the quadrangular space. Above it is bounded by the anteriorly subscapularis and teres minor on the posterior aspect. This is the quadrangular space you can see. Medially above it is bounded by the subscapularis anteriorly and posteriorly by the teres minor. Below by the teres major. This is the tendon of the teres major. In front of the teres major, this is the latissimus dorsi, and anteriorly you can see this is the pectoralis major. But so quadrangular space above by the subscapularis anteriorly and posteriorly by the teres minor, and below by the teres major, laterally by the shaft of the humerus. Here you can see this is the shaft of the humerus, and medially it is bounded by the long head of triceps. And you can see this is the content. This is the axillary nerve. It is a branch of the posterior cord. Along with it, here you can see the another branch of the axillary artery. You can see this branch of the axillary artery. It is goes along with the axillary nerve. This is the axillary nerve, and this is the axillary artery. Posterior circumflex humeral artery, branch of the axillary artery. This is the axillary artery. It passes inside the quadrangular space. So the quadrangular space, medially it is bounded by the long head of triceps, laterally shaft of humerus, above by the teres minor and subscapularis anteriorly and teres minor posteriorly, and this is the teres major in lower boundaries. This is the lower triangular space. Here you can see this is the artery. This is the radial nerve, and the content it is the profunda brachii artery. This is the branches of the profunda brachii artery. It is goes inside the lower triangular space. Lower triangular space, above it is bounded by the teres major, medially it is bounded by the long head of triceps, and laterally by the shaft of the humerus. So here you can see this is the content. It is the profunda brachii artery and radial nerve are the content of the lower triangular space. So medially it is bounded by the triceps, above it is bounded by the longer teres major, and laterally it is bounded by the shaft of the humerus, and the content it is the radial nerve and profunda brachii arteries. On from the posterior sides, here you can see this is the posterior side. You can see this is a radial nerve, and along with it, this is the branches of the profunda brachii. This is a profunda brachii artery into the lower triangular space. So laterally by the shaft of the humerus, this is the shaft of the humerus. It is covered by the medial head of triceps, and medially it is by the long head of triceps, and above by the teres major. Here you can see the teres major goes posterior to the anteriorly inside the medial lip of the bicipital grove. So quadrangular space from the posterior side, you can see above by the teres minor. This is the teres minor muscles. This is the infraspinatus muscle. This is the teres minor. So quadrangular space, above bounded by the teres minor, below it is bounded by the teres major. This is a teres major. Medially it is bounded by the long head of triceps, and laterally by the shaft of the humerus. And you can see this is a posterior circumflex humeral vessels, and along with it there is a axillary nerve. This is the axillary nerve, and this axillary nerve also gives branches to the teres minor, and it goes inside the teres minor. And this branch, which is posteriorly, it goes inside the deltoid muscles, and it supplies to the deltoid muscles. So the quadrangular space, above bounded by the teres minor, below teres major, bounded by the teres major, medially by the long head of triceps, and laterally by the shaft of humerus. Content are the axillary nerve and posterior circumflex humeral vessels. Upper triangular space from the posterior side, above bounded by the teres minor, laterally bounded by the shaft of the laterally by the long head of triceps, and below by the teres major, and it contains the circumflex scapular artery. This is the circumflex scapular artery. You can see here. So these are the scapular spaces, two triangular and upper quadrangular.